I'm gonna do something different tonight. I think last night I promised that we would have a guest. I actually need to go. Well, this phone will do right here. My phone is across the room, so hopefully this one will hang on long enough for me to share out our awesome time together. It is May 19th, Tuesday, May 19th, day 67 of our time together on the Good Report. Wherever you're watching from, know that you are loved, know that you are valued. I'm just going out here to share this really quickly on. Do I remember how to do this? Oh, this was the phone that didn't allow me to. More options. I don't know why this app doesn't allow me. I'll be right back. I can do that. This is my show. Hold on one second. I can go across the room and get my damn phone. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is the Good Report. While I'm gone, leave your comments about what you're grateful for, and I'll read them out live if I can see them. One second. There's someone coming on to chat with me. There's someone coming to chat with me in a couple of seconds. I'm all disheveled tonight. It's because I ran in here off of a phone call that I wasn't supposed to be on right before I jumped on air, so my energy is like all over the place. Let's try that. All right, that's a little better. So, anyway, who are you? Where are you watching from? I'm gonna now try on this phone. I don't know why Android and like. Oh no, they've changed it over here too. So how am I supposed to share this out? Ain't this some bullshit? My whole live is just derailed tonight because I don't know. Let's see. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So Treasure says, I love and value you as well. Nicole is laughing at me. Nicole Vanessa Ortiz says, grateful for you. Love you, friend. I'm grateful for shelter, protection, and the kindness of strangers, says Treasure Hightower. Nicole Vanessa Ortiz says, I'm on my living room couch with my pit bull Riley, listening to your show. All of this life is coming at me fast today. We'll talk about it in a second. Let me go get our guest. Let me go and get our guest of the evening. I got a little manic energy going on. I think that our breath practice today will be really, really good for me. But let's get the guest online, and then we can talk. Let's see here if this works tonight. It's a little low, huh? It's a little low. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Welcome to the Good Report, Mariah Sade Ralph.
Thank you for having me. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here.
You literally stepped out of the screen of watching the Good Report to like just coming on, like just like call them up and tell them what you want.
Literally moving on up to the east side.
Okay. I'm dead. For those of you who are listening, this is Mariah Sade Ralph. We were talking up until the moment I pushed string, which is the reason why my phone was across the room. I was all disheveled. I'm like, how do I share this shit out? Like literally so much. And it looks like Facebook doesn't want us anymore to like be able to like directly publish into other spaces. So while you tell us about how your day's been going, Mariah, I'm gonna MacGyver this shit because Zuckerberg's not gonna win on my ass. So how's your day been?
I have a pretty art-filled day. I started the day pretty early in the morning talking with a good friend of mine named Robert. And he's also a fellow actor, singer, dancer, and he just like he always like keeps a lot of like positivity into my life, and it was just like it was lovely. And then I talked to you, and I talked to Amanda, and I taught some children's theater, so I've had a pretty pleasant day so far.
That's really cool. That's really cool. What's been going on with you in COVID as it relates to like your artistry and creativity and all of that jazz?
I feel like I just kind of we delved into it. I was very lucky to be around virtually around, or have a very strong group of friends that were very inspired from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from the beginning to me, we've just been thinking about how we can continue to bring art. Like it started with my work and how I'm a teaching artist, and how we can continue to bring art to our students and our kids, and with us, as partners in art outreach community work, how we can continue to keep that spirit and energy alive. And it's been like so much
You're a little
fun.
muffled,
And
love. You're a little muffled. You're a little muffled.
I,
You
I,
giving me marbles. Go on.
I am. It's just better.
Yes, much better. Crispy consonants. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
What I was saying was that I'm very lucky to have been surrounded, obviously you included, by a bunch of people who are very inspired. So
Mm.
I don't think I've lacked for art. I've been on quarantine since March 12th,
Uh-huh.
and we kind of hit the ground running with how we can continue to bring outreach to the art, and to the outreach through art to people, and,
Yeah.
and and in my work it was the same. So I feel lucky in that way.
Wow, I feel lucky that way too. What I mean, it's been so interesting, like being stuck indoors, but also, and I want the podcast listeners to kind of chime in on this one. It's been a very interesting time of being stuck indoors, which is the opposite of productivity, but then also like in my own way. And I'm not prescribing what other people need to do. It's your life, but in my own way, this has also been quite a fruitful time as well. It's not all been lost.
I mean, for me, I feel like this has been, yeah, like a blessing and a curse. Obviously, with all
Not a
the
curse.
horrible things happening, but it's a blessing and something.
Yeah.
But in this time, I feel like I've had actually the time to communicate with people that I did not have the time to communicate with. I mean, like living in America, and on top of that, in New York City, we have this like really live to work mentality, and I definitely was one of those people. I worked like 60 hours easily, on a normal week, and it's been nice to be able to talk, and to I feel more social than I've felt in like many years. So.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Like I was okay. So a little behind the scenes for me, and I think you may know the story, you may not. Like I did not want to go to any kind of networking
Mhm.
mixers, or like I mean, either I was in an audition room or working my day job or like eating a pizza like on the couch or at the gym. Like, but I wasn't. I didn't build. My personality isn't naturally geared towards um being up in people's faces all the time, believe it or not, even though I'm an actor. Like I just
Mhm.
I don't thrive necessarily all the time on necessarily being like
We can come in different shapes and sizes
exactly. But I
with
but I've been
different feelings.
exactly, but I've been more prone to wanting to do it in coronavirus times, like in this era. I like
Mm,
you and I have been talking on the phone almost daily, if not every other day, on these projects that we're working on.
yeah.
And I was not about that life before I had this kind of time in the house to kind of get reflective about what the fuck was happening in my life, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because you have this space, like the space and time and the space to just like focus in on the thing that truly matters, and that's like what's been the most extraordinary thing to experience, is that like art, like for people that actually need to do this to like survive, for us it just doesn't end ever. Like it just I think it just like ignites like things like this just ignite even more innovative ideas, and it's I've seen some really awesome stuff.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching tonight, who are not familiar, Mariah is a co-producer with me on so many things that you haven't even heard about yet. But the Sip and Play project is coming up for us. Should be launching. I mean, I haven't said anything until now, so should be launching on the 30th of this month if we can get everything together. And you're right, like lots of opportunities are being birthed that perhaps were not present. Hey Janet, good to see you tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, 2 weeks into the quarantine, I had callbacks for underwear modeling. Like, wasn't nobody calling me into the room for underwear modeling before? I was feeling it. I was like, look at this. I was so there was just so much happening. Everyone was just taking strides and like how they went about advertising it, how they went about auditioning, and yeah, it's just gonna continue to grow, and certain things are not gonna go back to the same to the way they were before, and I'm glad for that.
What do you think is going to change? What's going to be different for you? I'll ask that question. What's going to be different for you on the other side of coronavirus? Did I lose? I think you dropped a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're better. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes.
One of the things that was sticking out the most to me is the ability to connect with people that are not in the same spaces. So now, like Andre, you were on a call for me from the reading of my musical, a children's musical, where I had two of my little cousins who live out in Antigua read for the children roles. Two of my little cousins that live in Antigua, one cousin that lives in Jersey City, and a gospel singer who read, and we were all just in different spaces, and it was magical because it's everyone who I really wanted to pick. Like, I didn't have to worry about like whether or not they could get there, or like whether or not it was practical.
Travel stipends.
That was really beautiful. That really touched my heart in a big way. Really.
Do you feel like that changed your perception and perspective about what we're able to create in theater and creative spaces out of that? I know that I feel changed by meeting your Antiguan, cousins.
I do, because I felt it was so special that you were talking to them and that we were all like in a room together, because that might never happen in in actual space, in actual time. But
right.
We did get to communicate together that night to work on a piece of art, and for it to have been my art was just like wow, oh my gosh.
And I gotta tell y'all, like, this is not because we're friends, because Mariah's on here, and because y'all know I don't believe in blowing smoke up people's asses. Her writing, Mariah's writing. I was trying to find a picture of you, Mariah, so I could put it up. I wasn't prepared tonight. This just happened while I was like cutting.
You want me to send you one? Okay, I can be online. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please send me one, and I'll put it up right here in the middle, because I want people to kind of see who I'm talking to. So like this is our creativity, and this is our flow and our love. So I think that that's perfect. Yeah, send it to me now. Send me the picture that you want people to see right now.
I'm sending it to you right
now. Yes. And then I'll put your so people can see the underwear model.
Right? Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, they told me that. I was like, okay. Like, I'll model some girdles. Like, come on, son.
Come on. I just love it so. I love it so. And it's a very classic Mariah story. Thanks everybody that's watching over and listening in over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and also lovecityarts.org. Today, she's getting a picture for us right now. She's going to email it over to me.
Yes.
But
should I email it? Okay.
Oh, where were you gonna send it to? You want to you could
I was gonna
text it.
because I'm on Facebook Live. I thought that that is not the best way, right? I'm
No,
learning. I'm learning
it's
the
okay. Yeah,
technology.
just maybe I can look in my emails too. I mean, it's this is our thing, right? So I'm gonna look in the email and see if I can find a picture of you.
You do have pictures of me for
I got, yeah,
sure.
they're in the email somewhere. It's just that like I was literally clipping my nails while talking to Mariah. Mariah's heard me pee. Mariah's like, like it's just we're friends and family and collaborators. And so I was chopping my nails. I was like, why don't you just come I'll call you back. Let's just talk tonight. And so here we are. What has been your number one tool that's helped you kind of walk through this situation?
It's the only thing that has been consistent for me, because it has been like a whirlwind. The only thing that has been consistent for me from the beginning to now has been, and I'm not saying this to blow smoke up your ass. Like, it's been art and, like, communicating with you and my other close friends and family, as I like to call all of y'all.
Yes. Family. I love it. I love it.
Communicating with them has been amazing, because like we've just been bouncing ideas off of each other and just and making things, and I don't know if that's been the best for me. And also my students, because I teach like really cute kids, and so seeing them has been and seeing them adapt to this and just like be down to make art with me as well has been really inspiring.
I really do think that we're in a really good spot here. I think that artistry is going to come out of this, I mean, on top. I think that the way that I'm looking at it.
It is. I mean, firstly, we so much of our art is being put into our own hands right now. Like so much, so much of your like everything, like you get to audition from the comfort of your own home. You get to choose when you do this. You get so much control is being given to us, and not all of us, because some of us are essential workers, and like we thank you guys. But those of us that are home right now and working from home and doing different things from home, I mean, I think that it's amazing what's happening. In that it's connecting worlds that were not connected before.
Yeah. What do you want everybody that's listening right now to know?
I think I want you to know that I want you to do whatever it is, whether it's artistic, whether it's humanitarian, whether it's just personal, whether it involves like self-care, whatever it is that makes you truly happy, and really think about what that is and do it.
And do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the most important part. Do it.
Yes. Thanks for stopping by, Mariah.
Thank you for having me, Andre.
You know you're going to be a frequent caller in our. I don't know how is that what I'm trying to say, but you're going to be a frequent.
I love it.
We got tons of magic to do, as Pippin, as they said in Pippin. We've got tons of magic to do. Like I said, what is there anything that you want people to know? And like I said, I didn't prep this moment for this because we're about to go into our traditional Good Report programming, but I wanted to have your love here today. I love your love. Is there anything that people?
I love your love.
Oh, I love it. Is there anything that you want people to know about, like the Sip and Play project that's coming up?
Yes, I want everyone to know that we have over 200 plays to choose from, and we just really encourage everyone to submit and to come check it out, whether you want to come in and read a play, or whether you want to come in and participate in a play. Check out lovecityart/slipandplay.com. Let me say that again so that you don't type in slip and play. I have an overwrite. lovecityart/slipandplay.com. Did I say that right, Andre?
Lord have mercy. This
said
this is
that
I
with such gratitude.
I reach us at lovecityarts/xtpatazazu Oh my God. It's lovecityarts.org
I'm gonna
slash
type it. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link
yeah,
it.
Love City Arts. I love it. Lovecityarts.org/sip and play is where y'all can find information. What we're essentially trying to do, as Mariah just so eloquently, uneloquently, ineloquently, pro-eloquently said, we just want to create opportunities for artists to make other artists' art. Period. Like punto fin. You hear this laughter that we're having, just friend to friend in front of everybody on the internet. That's the kind of energy and community that we're trying to cultivate together, and it's just anchored around plays. Plays is kind of that's the food that's on the table that we're eating at that particular event. So, yeah, like. I'm with Mariah. However you find us, whatever your path, find us because we're wanting to create beautiful art with all of you.
Yeah, and it's something for everyone. Something for your auditory senses. Something for the thespian who just wants to explore what it's like to present theater online, and something for those of us that just like to watch and listen and be there and be in the room. So
yeah,
I think we encourage you guys to come out.
Yeah. Thanks, Mariah, for being here. We'll dial you in next week to see what you got to say.
All right. Love you. Love you all. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being
fun.
here. You're awesome. Come back soon.
I will.
Cool. I love you. Talk soon.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
So yeah, everybody, that's Mariah Sade Ralph. Oh my gosh, like a friend and sister and lovely human being. If you want to come on and have a conversation with me on The Good Report, then just hit me up. I'm available on websites. I'm available in text messages. I'm available in DMs. Would love to share with all of you. Thank you, Mariah Sade Ralph, for sharing your love and your giggles and your specific kind of joy with all of us today. All right, so now it's time for me to do what I do every night and shuffle a card to kind of ground us and bring us out of the frantic energy of our day. I've been on so many calls. I took a Meisner class today. I'd never experienced Meisner. I think I've been doing it for a minute myself, but I'd never made a concentrated effort of exploring Meisner, that acting technique. And so I went to a class today and I really got inspired by it. And so anyway, I took that class, but now it's not about all of that. Why do I come here every... Well, there's a floor full of angel cards because I wasn't paying attention. As I picked today's card, openness. Openness is today's card, along with all the cards that are now on my studio floor. Okay, anyway, moving right along. Nothing to see. Openness. Let go of predetermined outcomes and guarded responses. Move with receptivity and readiness to change. Well, I got a perfect opportunity to do that. To be open when I threw all of these cards onto the floor. A whole floor full of inspiration. Imagine that. What does this card mean to you all today? What does openness mean to you? How are you open? What are you grateful for? Don't leave me out here on this. Oh, Mariah just left. Mariah just left the real link. Check us out if you're interested. If you're not interested, then don't check us out. But if you are interested in artistic opportunities and a pursuit of the happiness that comes along with artistry, and you just want to kind of play in the sandbox with some cool friends, then let us know. We would love to have you. Let go of predetermined outcomes and guarded responses. Move with receptivity and readiness to change. Ooh, breathe in, breathe in. I just want to take a moment. I think I've been manic with Mariah and manic on my own for the majority of the day. Like, there's some really, really exciting things that are unfolding. But I want to call myself right now into an opportunity to let go of predetermined outcomes, even in this call right now, even in this podcast right now, even in this moment of us being together right now. I need to let go of predetermined outcomes. Let go of predetermined outcomes. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh yeah, it's so good to be here with y'all. Thank you for everyone who's kind of settled into this energy. As I've always said, this isn't about me or my ego or anything. This is about the community. I consider the good report, even though it's my, greasy face, because I haven't showered in days, even though it's my greasy face on the screen. I don't really consider this like the Andre show. I consider this like a part of my work in the community, to kind of sit on my Muffet and my Tuffet. Well, Little Miss Muffet was her name. She sat on her Tuffet, and my Tuffet is gratitude and appreciation for all of you and what you bring to the world today. And speaking of which, we won't be here long. We've talked to Mariah. Mariah is moving rapidly towards, if not already, a Love City creative partner. We've talked about this, so I think it's safe to say that I can announce that. But Mariah is one of our creative partners, and really someone that I value in this season, because in the moments when I am weak, she is strong, and in the moments when I am weak, she is strong, and in the moments when she is weak, I am strong. And so it's great to be walking alongside a creative partner that actually just does all of the things that tire you out, and then you do all of the things that tire them out. It's the beginning of something really special, and I want to mark day 67 as a moment when I fully woke up to the gifts that are in our hands. Mariah has introduced me to so many people already, and so that's part of what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for today? Hey Shantae, good to see you. Mariah says, be proactive instead of reactive. People are waiting for a reactive mindset and lack energy to be proactive. But yes, I agree with you, friend. Let us be proactive. Oh wait, that's not Mariah. That's Archelius Terry Hines. Be proactive instead of reactive. People are waiting for a reactive mindset and lack energy to be proactive. But no, we're getting ahead of the ball. I'm with you, Archelius Terry Hines. Thanks for coming back to us. Yeah, I'm with it. Let's be proactive in our love. Let's be proactive in our artistry. And to my rambling point earlier, I love that you put that comment there, and I love that Mariah was here tonight, audio and now watching, because for those of you listening, she put exclamation point, like a bunch of exclamation points. Yeah, we are in a huge space of change. And most of our suffering right now is being caused by a resistance to change. Coronavirus is here, and the consequences and I'm unemployed and was uninsured. They finally sent me my paperwork, but I was insured too. Before, as we walk through all of this, we're in change with a capital C, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. People, individuals, not just ladies and gentlemen. Fuck that binary. Individuals, children of the universe. We are in change with a capital C. And I think Terry says long week. What about what can you share with us, Archelius Terry Hines, about your week that we can hold space for? I'm completely open. Earlier in the week, we were holding space for a domestically violent situation that was happening as we were live. So whatever you're holding, let us help hold it if you're comfortable. That's what this space is for. Like I said, no one tuned in for the Andre show. We tuned in to focus on today, just in this moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh yeah. That felt good. Do it again. Breathe in. And breathe out. We came to focus today on what it means to be open. Let go of predetermined outcomes and guarded responses. Move with receptivity and readiness to change. Hey Adante, good to see you. So anyway, placing our, this is just a shit show tonight. Usually they're a little more smooth, but let go of predetermined outcomes. That's what the Angel Card book says. So we're just gonna, if y'all don't mind, I'm just gonna stumble through this one. Good to see you, Adante. I love you. Oh man, forgetting what's behind us and forgetting what's ahead of us, we pull ourselves into 28 minutes past the hour. And for that, we are grateful. For that, we are grateful. And for that, we appreciate the gifts of this present moment. 29 minutes now past the top of the hour. We pull ourselves out of this mindset of what has happened in the past. And even for a moment, we just allow ourselves to let that shit go. Breathe in. And breathe out. Oh, man. And also forgetting what, or letting go and releasing what could be present in our future, or what could come in our future. We pull ourselves into this present moment, 29 minutes past the top of the hour, and we take a breath in. And we breathe out. So very grateful for what it means to be in the 19th day of May in the year 2020. And we hold this space because we can spend 23 hours of our day if we want ruminating over what happened in the past and what worries us about the future. But there's such a gift. There's such a gift in being open to the present moment, and the gift that is for us to be sitting here together. And it gets no more exciting than that at times. Sometimes the gift is just being. For those of you listening on the podcast, Adante gave us love, or gave me love. Hey, love. Ark said, not being stagnant, have the endurance to fight the good fight. Archelius Terry Hines also said, Ark is good. My full name is a mouthful. Laugh out loud. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't even know if I'm saying it properly. Archelius. I just saw that for the first time. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to say Ark. I am of the opinion that we need not be extra. We need not add anything to our beautiful lives. We are whole and perfect and complete exactly as we are right now on the 19th day of May in 2020. And our capacity to bring ourselves now into 31 minutes past the top of the hour, wherever you are, wherever you're listening, our capacity to bring ourselves into this moment brings us into the space of freedom. Complete freedom in the present moment. moment by moment, second by second, complete freedom for you. Well, what about my bills? What about that's future. That's future. Those bills are due in the future. What about the bills that are past due that I've fallen behind on because I'm unemployed? That's past. The safest place I found, just for a moment's peace, you can pick all that shit up when you leave if you want to, but just for a moment's peace in your day, don't you want a moment's peace? For a moment's peace, we just pull ourselves into 32 minutes past the hour on the 19th of May. Breathe in and breathe out. And now that we've pulled ourselves into the present moment, we recognize that all is well here. And as you all know who've been watching, this is a bring your own belief space. I really don't care what you believe in as long as it's not harming anyone. So some call it Father, Mother, God. Some call it Source. Some call it Spirit. Muhammad, Buddha, whatever your thing is, whatever your belief is, I believe it's all one. It's all goodness. It's all love. So I really don't care what you believe, and I'm not trying to save you from anything. I don't believe even in a hell to put you in or a heaven to reward you with. I don't really believe in any of that stuff. I respect it. It can be yours and be okay, but I don't necessarily believe it for myself. I'm not trying to make it to heaven one day. I'm trying to be chill on a Tuesday. And that's just how I feel about it. Hey, Ashley James. That's frankly where I am. In coronavirus, I'm just not in this space of believing all of the extra stuff. And for people who are supported by church and faith-based services and things like that, and that's your practice and that's cool. But for me, I'm finding that just kind of allowing myself the gift of this present moment has been very, very healing for me. And so I just offer that up to everyone watching, bushy beard and all. I offer this breath. And as we've been focusing on for the last week or so, Eckhart Tolle saying to us, this awesome spiritual teacher, that the in-breath and the out-breath is the meditation. That one inhalation and one exhalation is the meditation. Breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, so nothing too profound to add to life beyond this gift of being here with you. And as Ark said, not being stagnant, having the endurance to fight the good fight. We will fight the good fight. We'll do it one moment at a time, though. I will show up for my anti-racist work, my anti-homophobia work, my pro-love work, because it doesn't matter if we take away racism and we take away homophobia and we take away all of the evil in the world that causes us suffering, if we take that away and we don't replace it with something, then we're going to be right back where we started. I think it's important that we dismantle anti-blackness and we dismantle anti-racism and we all of the isms and sexism and homophobia and transphobia and all these different ills in our world, the things that bring us all collective pain. I think it's important that we remove those things, but we also replace it intentionally with love and loving action. And so we breathe on that now, 36 minutes past the hour. And so back to the point, whatever your belief and whatever you bring, we invite that presence of love into this space right now. Oh, hand on heart, may love rest on my heart right now. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be free of suffering. I have no qualifications in Ark says that is what I need help with this week, fighting the good fight. Oh, well then you're in the right spot. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe, Ark. Where is the pain inside you right now? Where are you holding it? I'm really curious. And I'm not a therapist. I'm not a yogi. I'm just a human being sitting here with you. I'm asking you, where are you holding? Where are you holding? You need help with not being stagnant, and you need help with having endurance to fight the good fight. I would submit to you that it is here. And that all you have to do is just ask for it. Well, who do I ask? Sometimes it starts within. Sometimes it's not so without. Sometimes it's a spiritual thing. Sometimes it's like being gentle enough with yourself to say, hey, Andre. Mind, stress, and anxiety. Yeah. I invite you to keep breathing. People are like, what is the breath going to do? A lot, friend. A lot. It's so foundational to who we are, and we can release mind, stress, and anxiety by allowing the 20th of May to take care of itself. I've got lots of awesome plans about things I want to do, and I've got lots of awesome things that I hold in my mind I want to do. I don't even have money to like do all of the awesome things I want to do at present. But you know what? When I do them is in tomorrow. And so I'm just going to relax into 39 minutes past the hour. And I know for those of you who are not familiar with any of this bullshit, just know that it's a great opportunity. It's an opportunity. It's an invitation, if you will. Ark. It's an invitation to touch peace. This isn't Pollyanna. This isn't forgetting the problems that cause the mind, stress, and anxiety, but this is an invitation to just allow it to be exactly as it is. Excuse me. That's rude. But once again, like, that's exactly as it is. And I could either choose to judge myself about the fact that I just expelled air on live, as humans do all the time, or I could allow it to be exactly as it is. Think about all of the mental stress and gymnastics that I would put myself through right now if I was like, child, you went on that live and you like expelled a little air because you were drinking water and trying to stay hydrated, and professionals don't do that, or whatever the things are, right? And then we create mind, stress, and anxiety. Like, we cultivate it, like we make it. We get a dash of future and a dash of this, you know, and then we start like making up a batch. Well, maybe I'll make brownies tonight. Brownies would be nice. I'll make brownies tonight. I feel like I want brownies. Brownies would be wonderful. Anyway, sorry, tangent. But we make, like, I'm going to make these brownies in a little bit. We make up stress and anxiety by spinning these webs of an unknown future. Like, just stay alive, Ark. Stay alive. Stay alive the best you can, and keep trying to put your best foot forward, and then let spirit take care of the rest. Be not afraid, the angel said. So that's what I have to offer from my heart to yours tonight. I hope it helps. I hope that it doesn't sound like it's coming from a lofty place, because it's absolutely not. It's mental stress and anxiety falls away in the presence of the present moment and in the presence of love. I feel it's how I'm getting through. That's all I got. So, wherever you are tonight, I hope that you feel accepted in your heart. I hope that you are doing your best to be with the present moment and be with the beauty and terror, and allow it to be in your experience, but not wreck your experience. Like, there's a space. I'm standing in the house, but there's a space where I can acknowledge the negative impact and consequences of coronavirus, and also not allow it to like rob me of this present moment with you. And I don't know where that space exists for everyone that will listen to this later and are watching it now. I don't know where that space exists, but there's got to be a sweet spot where we can continue to encourage each other to remain open enough. I don't even know why I'm talking this long about it, because literally, it's because I love ARC. I'm literally talking about this because the card told us how to play this, how to handle mind, stress, and anxiety, how to handle not being stagnant, how to handle not having the endurance to fight the fight or wanting to have the endurance to fight the fight. Let go of predetermined outcomes and guarded responses. Let go of predetermined outcomes. Don't blame me. I'm not saying anything profound. It's from the angel cards. Blame Kathy Tyler and Joy Drake. Let go of predetermined outcomes and guarded responses. Move, ARC, with receptivity and readiness to change. That is that on that. Letting go. Letting go. Yep. ARC says love, thank you, letting go. And don't let it go for me. Let it go for you. This ain't got shit to do with me. I'm just kind of responding in my ability to respond to you through this medium. I'm offering up those musings from one human heart to another human heart. Nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, nothing to defend. These cards are going to bother my monkey mind if I don't get them off of the floor. Nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, nothing to defend. Just holding space, one human being to another. Who else is watching tonight? What else is coming up for you in this moment? I'm going to probably be done in about 4 minutes or so. I'm not watching a clock, though. I just feel like I'll be done in about 4 minutes. So if anybody wants to share in this little love circle what's on their heart, I'm open to it. Openness. I didn't pick that card on purpose, but it's here for us today. As I get these cards up off the floor that I spilled earlier. It's felt really, really good, friends, to be able to kind of come on here and share with you organically without anything to prove, protect, hide, or defend. That isn't for me either. That's Lisa Nichols, one of my awesome teachers that I follow. Nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide or defend. How would you relate to your life if you believed that you were enough? All of my worries happen and all of my anxieties are triggered when I get more concerned with how y'all are feeling about me picking these angel cards up off of my dusty floor than about actually just holding space and being present with you. Or the countless viewers who've come and gone. I mean, name your thing, whatever your thing is. We put so much pressure on what people think about us and not enough on how we are showing up in the world. I mean, we can taste mango, blueberries and strawberries, high voices, low voices, some singing voices, some not singing voices, some fat bodies, some skinny bodies, some white bodies, some black bodies. All of this, we hit the jackpot by becoming human beings, and we spend so much time of it focused on how to mold ourselves and meld ourselves into being like other people for the approval of other people, when all love wants for us is to simply allow our personal light to shine through. And in that space of allowing your personal light to shine through, all of the extra nonsense just falls apart. You're just unapologetically you. And because you're living in the present moment, it doesn't really matter. Look, all the cards are off the floor. I feel better and you feel better, right? It's all an exchange. All right. I thank you all for being here tonight. I thank you for coming in here and being so vulnerable, Ark. It is not lost on me. The vulnerability that you shared by sitting in this love circle and holding space with us and showing us what it means to be human and what it means to be lovable and what it means to be vulnerable. Thank you for that, friend. I'm here every night at 8:30 kind of holding space. I go back and forth. At one point, I thought that this was a service to the community, and then it turned into a situation where like I was benefiting from this as well by showing up consistently, strategically for gratitude. And now it's turned into like this exchange where whoever pops through every night around 8:30, it's always blessed. And it's showing me, we're on day 67. Day 67. It's showing me that it doesn't take as much as we thought it did. It takes one or two or three human beings just coming together to say, I love you. That single action can change and heal our world if we want it so. And so from my heart to yours, I love you. I thank you for hanging with me for the last 67 days. I'll be back tomorrow, day 68. I think. I don't know. I'm so busy living in day 67. Much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Just know that love is the greatest power there ever is. And if you're going through a rough spot right now, take a breath. God, source, spirit, goodness, good vibes, love is with you.